everyone, my name is Lillian Martinez, and my group mates Jasmine Alvarado, Anayeli Sotelo, and Jessica Tuma decided to create a place value mini unit.
So our mini unit focuses on math, and it covers rounding, place value, and properties of operations that are designed for third grade students. So for this reason, this unit focuses on rounding whole numbers to the nearest 10 or 100. It also focuses on adding and subtracting within 1,000 and multiplying one-digit whole numbers by multiples of 10 in the 10 to 90 range. As our group decided upon the project, we tried to apply this math concept to a relatable and lively situation. So therefore, we decided on applying it to a visit to an amusement park. So as students engage in an interactive question-answer lesson where they have the opportunity to insert the correct response to the question, they will do so by remembering the rounding rule in order to determine whether the roller coaster can either continue forward or move backwards. And in order to implement the lesson in this unit, we also included third grade number and operations in base 10 from the Common Core State Standards, where students will use place value understanding and properties of operation to perform this multi-digit arithmetic.
The high-impact educational practices that we decided to focus on in our mini unit were working collaboratively and critical thinking. By working collaboratively, students can view different perspectives on a particular task. Lessons 1 and 2 allow students to work together to complete an assignment. In Lesson 1, students are working with partners to review their answers from the activity. If students have different answers, they can explain how they each got to their solution, and they can work together to determine which answer is correct. In addition, if they both got the same answer, they are also able to explain to each other how they got to the answer, since there are multiple ways to get to a certain answer. In Lesson 2, students work collaboratively towards the same goal, to create a script and produce a video. Here, students are taking their combined knowledge of a concept to make a final product. In order to engage students in critical thinking, we created lessons where students are able to take all of the information that they have learned and find different ways to condense and present the information. Lesson 4 also has students think critically about the way that they are able to incorporate real-life situations into math. Students are to determine a cost-benefit of an item sold at an amusement park. Students need to think of an initial purchase price for that item and a reasonable resale price that allows them to make a profit.
Here are the ISTE standards within our lessons. So you can see here that there are 3 standards we incorporated within our mini unit. The first 2, 6A and 6B, go hand in hand. We asked our students to work together in groups to choose appropriate platforms to create original work. So that is how we incorporated the first 2. Our students were given the option of using many different technology tools, including Flipgrid, iMovie, VoiceThread, etc. And we just asked them to complete the project. So they were able to gain experience with any of those platforms just to get the job done. We also incorporated 7C in our lessons, and this one again works with the group projects. This one focused a little bit on the responsibility of the individual and then working together to complete a task. So just holding our students accountable. And so this is how we chose these 3 standards. It was because they aligned with our lessons. Moving on to our Common Core standards. So as you all know, for our mini unit, we focused on third grade math, and there were 2 concepts that we aimed to teach, which were rounding and place value. And in order to teach those effectively, we chose these 3 content standards because they aligned with teaching those concepts. So our first 2 lessons within our mini unit focused on this first content standard, which revolved around rounding. we decided to devote 2 lessons to the one content standard because rounding is a foundational math concept, and we just wanted to make sure that our students fully grasped it because they're going to be using that in the future. For our second content standard here, we used this one in our 3rd lesson, and that one revolved around adding and subtracting. It played with place value and just different algorithms in order to come up with a number. For the 3rd content standard here, that one was incorporated in our 4th lesson, which had our students using multiplication, division, and just playing with numbers and place value as well.
Hi everyone, it is Jessica. Our group integrated technology into our mini unit by using our group's multimedia project video, Flipgrid, iMovie, VoiceThread, and the website MathNook, and students were able to access all of these resources throughout the lessons that they were needed in by using the class set of iPads that they have. All of these resources got students to work together with each other, whether it was working with a partner when they needed help, or just if they preferred that while working still on their own assignments, or working together collaboratively as a group to turn in a single assignment, or even having a fun, friendly competition with their table group using the website MathNook, but still working towards a common goal. And these resources also got the students to think critically about how they would apply the concepts that they were taught in real life, or even how they would make their own video and to teach someone about a concept where someone could watch that video and understand it to be enough to be able to teach it to someone else after watching it. It also allowed the students to be creative in how they showed what was required in the videos. And in some cases, the students were able to be creative by choosing which application they would like to record their video in.
So our lessons are significant to our students because they are gaining real-world applications. They are getting concepts within our classroom, and they're going to be able to apply it outside in the real world. Our students are also gaining technology skills by being exposed to a variety of technology tools. The lessons within our mini unit will also make a big difference to our students because first, they're gaining a mnemonic device to remember a math concept. They're also deepening their experience with technology, and they're getting exposed to different applications, platforms, which then will lead us to the last difference here, a gained confidence with technology, which is very important.
Lessons in the place value mini unit can be taught online via Zoom or Google Meet. In most lessons, the teacher can teach the class with direct instructions and share her screen to show any videos or use a whiteboard app to show examples. Students are able to use Flipgrid to present their work to the rest of their class, and they are also able to work collaboratively by using breakout rooms as well as Google Docs to work on a shared document. For the mini unit, Jasmine worked on the ISTE Standards Overview and Lesson 3. I worked on the High Impact Educational Practices and Lesson 2. Anayeli worked on the Overview and Lesson 4, and Jessica worked on Integrated Technology and Lesson 1.